Hey, nice shoes. Are those new? Yeah, they're new. I just got them this weekend. Cool. You want to go to Mr. Egan's class? We're learning about the history of shoes today. Hello, class. I am Mr. Egan. I know many of you are very into your tennis shoes, so today we are going to learn where your tennis shoes come from. Before tennis shoes, folks wore boots or hard bottom shoes until they found this gooey substance coming out of these trees that we call rubber. This is Charles Goodyear. I'm going to give you a second to read about his process of vulcanization. These, if you can believe it or not, were the first tennis shoes, or as they called them, sneakers, because they were so quiet. These are the first shoes made for kids in America. Their name comes from the Latin word ped, so they called them Keds. Today we have the famous Jordans, but does anybody know what the first shoe endorsement was? They were the first shoe made just for basketball called the Converse All-Stars, and you guessed it, they got a name. They were endorsed by Chuck Taylor. Next up we have this guy, Adolf Dassler. I'll give you a second to read this. Tell me what shoe he invented and what shoe his brother invented. This is Jesse Owens. He won several gold medals in the 1936 Olympics held in Berlin. These are his German-made Adidas that he wore. This is James Dean. When he wore tennis shoes in Rebel Without a Cause, every teenager in America wanted a pair. They weren't just for sports anymore. This is Bill Bowerman, Oregon's track coach and inventor of Nike. I'm going to give you a second to read to tell me what kitchen item did he ruin of his wives and how much did he pay for the Nike swoosh. This brings us to the most famous sneaker of all time, Nike's Michael Air Jordans. As the popularity of tennis shoes grew, shoe companies also began to grow and compete with one another. They began making tennis shoes for every sports and leisure. Well, this concludes our lesson on the history of shoes. I hope you enjoyed it. Now we're going to hand out some questions so you can give us some short answers so we can see how well you comprehended that.